Oh, that was a good 2 miles, wasn't it?
All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Living the dream. I'm Jim. Margie hanging out over there, and the 11 cats hiding out somewhere. We are on our way to Santee River State Campground in Santee, South Carolina. Exit 98 off Interstate 95, about 2 miles west of there, clearly marked. So we'll take you along and we'll see what happens. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jim.
And I'm Marge.
The Hall of Famer. So we're at Santee, South Carolina State Park. This is a state-run campground. We've been looking to come here for a while. Up and down I-95, we've been seeing the signs forever. Super cute town. You're going to see some videos coming in real quick of the Santee Welcome Center. We left there with more pamphlets.
Well, it was customer... No, it was...
I thought it was Give Pamphlets Away Day.
No.
Customer Appreciation Day?
Something like that, like Travelers.
Yeah.
Remember?
I'm not sure. Well, they had boiled peanuts.
They had a special week for people traveling, tourist week. I think
Tourist
it was like
week,
tourist
okay,
week.
yeah.
So they gave us all kinds of free food, boiled peanuts.
Yeah, which we passed on.
Regular peanuts, which were very good.
They were excellent.
Sweet tea, which although it's very good, too much of it. And about 9 pounds of pamphlets about everything that was going on, all the parks, all the sanctuaries, and all kinds of things you could do, hiking.
Yeah, we absolutely took no advantage of at all. So we pretty much hung at the campground for a while, hung out with Billy and Val, and did some bike riding and so forth. But this recreation center or welcome center at Santee, we did a little walking path, right? Little hiking trail, maybe 8-10 feet, and then hung out on the swing, which is kind of cool. But super friendly, really nice people. They gave us a whole bunch of good ideas. Again, none of which we really were able to take advantage of. But this park is so cool. So let's start always with what we do as far as booking.
Well, we had to coordinate with another couple, so we always try to make sure we're booking in the same area, if as close as we can, and so on. Wasn't difficult, very reasonable. I want to say it was around $43 a night. Very nice place. Very big. What was the name of the lake? Marion.
Lake Marion.
I think it was Lake Marion. Huge for fishing.
And
All kinds of fishing stuff.
Yeah, quite a history. We actually talked to one of the locals there, and him and his dad used to, boat that lake all the time. And there was some underground cities, I think, that were moved out, or underwater rather.
Yeah, under the lake.
And there's a Confederate cemetery there that celebrates Confederate Memorial Day that you're actually able to boat onto and go out onto the island. And I guess they did some repair to that, and they honor those soldiers each year with their ceremony. So pretty cool. But booking was pretty easy. When we arrived, we weren't sure that there was a check-in
a way to
center?
check in. So there's what do they call the camp post?
Yeah.
As soon as you pull in, so we kind of slow down, and and he just
we tapped the horn, he gave us a wave, and
that was
we
it.
just went to our site.
He never moved off his couch.
Right.
So
very friendly people, though. Everybody waving at you, unless we had some cargo doors open. We're not sure. Maybe a
well, they had
roof
at the post where your site was, they clipped your name like on a tag there, so you would know what your site moved. The little tag that you're supposed to put on your mirrors. And,
which is weird because not a lot of RVs have mirrors.
I know, that's a lot of places do that.
31.
Oh, this is nice. 33.
I think they're right across from us. So a little bit of a roundabout to get here, right? Just follow the signs.
Yeah, it's all one way.
Pretty much marked. No check-in. There was a camp host. We tapped the horn. He gave us a thumbs up, and we just drove in. Lots of friendly people waiting. You'll see the view as we get set up. The sites look gravelly. I'm not sure about how level, but we'll know in a little bit.
I said it was nice.
Yeah, it was easy. So the sites are somewhat level. I use the word gravelly. I'm not sure that's a word, but it is for this video. So they are gravel. Again, it's a state park.
It's a park.
Right. So water and electric hookup, 50 amp, 30 amp at the scene, or at the pedestal rather. And we're directly across from Lake Marion, which you'll see. We walked this campground. We biked a little bit. We're on the Cypress side. We tried to go on the other side, which has far more sites than where we are, but the road, all roads lead to Rome.
Horrendous.
Not here. Yeah, this road. We were about a mile and a half into this ride, and following Billy on his road glide and Val, and I'm praying to God that he's like, I'm flashing lights, I'm throwing gang signals, I'm doing all kinds of stuff trying to get his attention, and finally he pulls over and goes, I really didn't want to go any further. And I thought, we didn't want to go any further.
I can't even imagine bringing our RV
2
down
miles
that
ago.
road.
Yeah, just a horrible road. So buyer beware. If you book that side, please
Unless
be
there's
aware
another
that,
way to get there, but I can't see because it's right near the lake. So
Yeah,
the
I don't
only
know
other
how
way
you
would be
would-
through the lake.
by boat.
Yeah.
By boat maybe. Yeah.
But,
So just be aware. But this video is going to focus strictly on the Cypress side. Not a lot of sites, but very easy to get in and out of. Strictly a one-way road coming in. So just follow the signs and you'll be fine. We are very close to the bathroom facilities, which had showers and bathrooms. A little dated, but it's a state campground.
No sewer and
Well, dump station
no
at
laundry.
the exit.
Yeah, there's a dump station, but there was no laundry services, so plan on staying there a while. You might
Jump in the
wanna-
lake.
That's not laundry service.
Right, you put soap in your pocket, jump in the lake. Right. The men will understand. They'll agree with
Plan
you.
ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, a little bit dated, but good water pressure, super hot water, which is great after a long day of driving. It's nice to let that water run on your neck and not worry about your gray tank overflowing, etc. So cabins, they have some unique cabins that are set up here. Some of which I think maybe 6 or 8 of them are actually out on a dock.
Right on the lake.
Yeah, in the lake. Or
Almost
on
like
the
a
lake.
houseboat, almost.
Yeah,
Like,
so pretty cool.
close.
And it's restricted, but I did ignore that sign and walk out and talk to one of the residents, and he said that they were probably a couple $100 a night. But honestly, well worth it, my lord, to wake up and open that door and drink coffee on the dock.
All the cabins are huge. We went up the road to where the ones that weren't on the water, really well shaded, and they looked huge.
Yeah,
They
long
looked
driveway,
really
and we
large.
actually contemplated maybe taking a trip up there, renting a cabin, backing the RV into a driveway spot, and Marge and I sleeping in the cabin and leaving the cats
Leaving
out
the
there.
cats out here.
As long as we get our air conditioning, and we got Bluetooth cameras so we can keep an eye on them and so forth. But I guess when you have 11 cats, you once in a while.
Gotta roll with it.
Yeah, you need some sleep. So not too bad. Dump services. The dumpster was right by the dump station at the entrance to Cypress. I don't think anything was a long walk any site at all,
No.
including the two.
It
Well,
had a
I'll call
loop,
them
almost
two
like
camp.
a clover kind of thing going on, all one way, but it brought you through almost our site was toward the end.
Right. And
But
pretty
it was
close to
nice.
what I would call 2 separate camp stores, right? Because they both sold
Yeah.
T-shirts, and the one that you'll see, which is the Interpretive Center, that actually is where
Almost
you're
like a little
supposed
tiny
to.
museum.
Yeah, but it's where you're supposed to check in.
Oh yeah, we find out.
It's by the hour, 1999 for the first hour.
Oh, is it?
$30 for 2 hours.
That seems to be a lot. I know, right? I'll have to look at it.
The graveyards, all the graveyards are removed.
6,000 degrees.
That's a lot.
2 days later.
We did not know that. So there's that interpretive center. In the camp store, your basic amenities, right? Snickers bars, ice cream, and a sword hose. So that's pretty much all you need. Your
And
usual
t-shirts. Lots of
tourist
t-shirts.
stuff, right? T-shirts, little alligators that are smiling, stuff like that. But they had some basic stuff to get you through if you needed to. And not a long ride or drive to town. So we actually were able to go down into Santee, and honestly, we don't say a lot of negative things, pretty much because we're very happy-go-lucky folks. But steer away from the Cracker Barrel in Santee, South Carolina. The service was
Service was bad, but
not great, and they
The
weren't
food was
busy,
worse.
but the food was absolutely horrendous.
I mean, you could see one meal being bad, maybe, but it was all bad.
Yeah.
Like all 4 of us. It
Yeah,
was,
and we've
it
never
was
been
terrible.
steered wrong with a Cracker
Terrible.
Barrel.
Yeah, we've
Cracker
never had an
Barrel's
issue with Cracker
usually
Barrel.
double thumbs up, but buyer beware again. My favorite phrase tonight. Don't take our word for it. Maybe the chef was having a bad night, but we did not have a great experience at that Cracker Barrel right off I-95 in Santee. The town was cute. Food line
Yeah.
was awesome. Right? I got hit
The
on by a
little,
couple of folks with my good jeans on.
Corner store, or what was it? What was it called?
Yeah, the Santee.
General store.
General
General
store.
store. We got pictures. You got to see them. I mean, it just had things.
And
in
they
there
will,
that
actually, have video.
You couldn't even imagine.
Yeah,
you
if
know?
they're like the Walmart of Santee. If they didn't have it, you don't need it.
Yeah.
I mean, they had everything from condoms to,
Pickled
salmon.
eggs.
Yeah, salmon,
you know,
fish, and
things
fish
that were
and
pickled
gear.
that I didn't even know you could pickle. They're like weird stuff pickled.
I don't know what pickled means.
Well,
I don't
they-
want to know either. Don't tell me.
Cucumbers pickle.
Oh,
Or pickles and cucumber.
whatever. It is what it is.
We'll talk
All
about it
right. So a
later.
couple other things that we did. We did ride into Ellery, and we had pizza up there. It was kind of good. It was a nice ride, just to get away from the campground. But some fun stuff to do, right? A small playground at the campground if you travel with little ones. Like Marge said, the Interpretive Center was kind of a museum. They had a lot of history in there. I did
A
video
little
some
bitty
of it.
place.
Yeah, but I didn't video a lot, so you can obviously take a peek at the website if you want. But I will tell you this: if you camp there in the hot weather, visit the museum part of the Interpretive Center and bring a parka, because
50
they
degrees.
they are all about the air conditioning there. So
Yeah.
great job with that. So like we were talking about earlier, just a super nice campground, aesthetically gorgeous. I mean, if you just want to sit at the front of your RV and drink coffee under an awning and look at the lake, or cruise the lake in comfort, it's a great place to go. We had a really good time. We hope you enjoy the video. If you think of anything that we missed and you have comments, please leave them below. Always smash that like button, subscribe, share the channel. Jump over to our Facebook page, which is at Living the Dream 2020. You can participate in our coffee question of the day. There are no prizes, but maybe some surprises. Yeah, which is pretty much the questions that we come up with and
Sure.
dream up in
Sure.
our sleep. Yeah, sure. So that's it. So folks, keep living the dream. Again, subscribe to this channel.
Guess we won't be having a fire this evening.
Oh, we will. It'll just be wet.
Fascinated by those trees.
All right, let's go.
Bye, we'll catch up.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm waiting for him. We'll catch up.
Well, I can wait. It's quite all right.
Let's go check out the lake.
That doesn't really bother me.
No sewer hookup.
And
It
see?
leads you to believe that there might be sewer hookup. Otherwise,
I
if there-
swear that there was.
I swear.
Now look at our post. See right there, the white tag, right?
Oh, I never saw it. It was not there
He did.
before.
He noticed that.
Some pull-through sites.
Plate.
Where? Oh, jeez. Yeah.
You know, they actually show them on the site.
Show what?
The culture sites.
On the map, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't think she can say names.
You said you had to change all the paperwork and everything.
No, this is brand new.
Oh.
So
Did they tell you that, or did you have to figure it out?
yes.
Right, there's a certificate on there. Somebody would be coming in the outside, see?
She's got the sun, the one below is also there.
Everything. Okay, so you gotta go in.
And the sun, the other sun.
So this is pretty cool. Directly across from us, there's this little walking trail, and it leads down to Lake Marion. And there's some picnic tables down here. We were talking to one of the locals who fishes here with his dad, and he was telling us that these pine trees were once part of the Cooper River, and it flooded to create Lake Marion, I believe. And there's some underground towns that weren't allowed to be moved or weren't able to be moved. There's also a Confederate cemetery.
Meaning? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you guys did it. I never did. So.
Well, this guy's leaving.
Where was it?
Down by me. I put less than one just like it.
Boy, that's old. Two air conditioners.
Where? Oh, yeah.